almost looks like a mini turbo on this side. Oh! Such a beautiful car, bro. Another Saturday morning, man. Welcome back to the channel. We in the IS this morning, man. It's a beautiful Saturday, as you can see, man. Back in the IS. Y'all know where we headed, man. Right now we headed over to Will's spot, of course, to do some more work on the IS. So I've been doing a lot of research lately, and just after researching a lot of the N54 builds, whether there is a single turbo setup or a twin turbo setup, one thing that I learned is what you want to do is, and this is for all cars, I feel like, for all BMWs or any car that you plan on modding or adding power to, I think one of the key things to do is to take care of your maintenance first. So that's kind of what I'm on right now. I'm taking care of all of these maintenance items, all of the things that I know to fail on N54s. I'm a part of forums and different groups on Facebook, stuff like that. I'm able to hear a lot of the problems that a lot of guys are dealing with, and therefore kind of take my own shot at them and knock out things that I know go wrong. And one of the things that I know go wrong, that I know needs replacing, because I know that they fail in the 65 to 75k miles range, is the water pump. So that's what we're doing today. I'm heading over to Will's spot. I'm gonna swap out the water pump and the thermostat and do a coolant flush. So we're gonna get our cooling system right, because I don't want the car to overheat. I noticed that the pump might be failing, because the other day I drove the car for about 2 hours. Then I did some pulls in it after that. And after I did some pulls, you know, some high RPM stuff, some high rev downshifts, the car kind of overheated. And that's when I knew, yeah, that need a new water pump. Probably have to get a radiator at some point as well when I start adding power, but I'll also be adding better cooling with a bigger intercooler, you know, intake, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're on today. I'm gonna go over to Will's spot right now and swap out this water pump. I'm getting the VRSF dual cone intakes for the car. I already have a charge pipes. Then we'll just need down pipes and intercooler to go stage 2. MHD obviously is a pretty affordable tune, and it has a lot of options, so I'm excited to use that. I've seen some great reviews about the MHD tunes on the N54s. One guy who I follow, specifically Vehicle Virals, his twin turbo E93 sounded so good when it was catless in stage 2. The way the car's downshift is just insane. I can't wait till my car is catless and popping on downshift. But driving the car stock has been such an enjoying experience, especially with the BC coilovers. I've really enjoyed the BCs. A lot less body roll, way more planted to the ground, better center of gravity. I just love driving a car that's lowered on coilover. Appreciate you guys for all the support on the channel, man. Thanks for, you know, tapping in on this new build. I got some E36 content coming, man. It's just life is really lifing, and I have a big project I have to do with the E36 before I can get it back up and running. It has to do with the subframe. I'll explain it in a different video, but I had to grab the Chick-fil-A though. That's a must. Back over at Will's spot now. The IS jacked up right now. About to work on this water pump. Water pump, thermostat, and coolant. We're gonna do cooling system refresh with my man Will.
Good. Let's get this started.
So Will had to drop the sway bar, and we got to drop a power steering line to get to the water pump, because it's right there, but these lines are in the way. We got the sway bar here, it's dropped down, and then we're getting this power steering line off to get better access to the water pump and thermostat. So here's our water pump. I got the all aluminum one from Pureberg. It's pretty heavy. It almost looks like a mini turbo on this side. Sick.
I need a pick tool.
Here comes the coolant. Why is it green?
Well, we put it in here, put green in here.
I noticed lately my fan. Oh shit! It's a E11 Torx that we're using to get this water pump bolt off. We had to get the top one off using a swivel, like a swivel socket. But we got the hard one off now. So this big gray thing in the center of the camera there, that's our water pump. So that's what we're trying to get off here. Yeah, kind of. So we got one. There you have it. So there's our new one. Will's just getting the orientation right. One of the new bolts. So that one on the top was hard to get to. Will had to use a swivel socket and an extension, and you gotta blindly take it off and put it on almost. There's a water pump there in the middle of the screen on the camera, that silver thing, and then the thermostat is like right above it, next to it.
Right here.
That black one over there. If you have an N54 or N55, you probably should replace this item if you haven't already and your car is over 70,000 miles. They do fail. Your car will overheat. It will go into limp mode. You won't be able to drive. You won't know what's going on, and it's probably your water pump failing. They got the kits on N54. Now we're just gonna put everything back together and then put coolant in the car, bleed it, and then we'll be done. No leaks. Yes. Woo!
Turn the ignition on. Don't start the car. Put the heat on 80, the highest it'll go, and the fan on the lowest setting. Then press the gas for 10 seconds.
I want some new coolant in the car, and we should be good to go after we do this bleeding process. Car should be cooling good, nice and well. Thermostat should be getting the right temperatures. And once we get, like, you know, a front mount intercooler, maybe a CSF radiator, I mean, the car will be running cool, man, good temperatures. Eventually we'll definitely get a new oil thermostat as well. I think I might get the Mossman one. I see that's a popular one, and my boy Thick Whips rocks that one as well on his N54. I like the way it looks. Maintenance first, then modifications. I will be doing all my maintenance first. I don't know if I'm gonna do rod bearings before I tune the car, but everything else, all my gaskets, we already did oil filter housing and thermostat. Now we're gonna do valve cover gaskets soon. So that was the bleeding process. So there you have it, gang. A good maintenance day on the E92. So today we got our water pump and thermostat swapped over, man. Brand new parts, man. Brand new coolant. Car is gonna be cooling very well. Temperature should be great. So there you have it, man. The E92 335 IS, another maintenance day. Up next with maintenance stuff, we'll definitely be doing the valve cover gasket next, and then we'll also be doing drilled and slotted rotors because my rotors are pretty bad. The braking is pretty bad at high speeds. Definitely need new rotors. And then after we do the drilled and slotted rotors is actually when I'll do my wheel studs and spacers, and then a little bit down the line from there we'll get the wheels, and a little bit down the line from there we'll get our bolt-ons and our tune. So definitely looking good. Also, we'll be getting a carbon front lip soon as well. So car's coming along well. DC coilovers are riding wonderfully. Good maintenance day. You know, we got wheels E93. It's beautiful as well. Nice gray. Then we got my E92. So yeah, good maintenance day. Definitely recommend you guys change your water pump on your N54 if you haven't already, and your N55 honestly, because they do fail pretty early. And you don't want to be stuck in limp mode or stuck somewhere where you have to tow the car because your water pump failed completely. Sometimes when it fails, your car overheats, you can turn the car off, turn it back on, and drive it. But then sometimes if you keep doing that, eventually you'll turn it off and you won't be able to turn it back on. You won't be able to drive it. Just want to, you know, be careful with what we're doing and do everything right. I want to do all my maintenance stuff first before we move on to the performance stuff, because I'm not too you know, I'm not moving too fast as far as trying to tune the car, because I mean this car is a lot faster than my previous daily. So where it is now, it feels almost like it's tuned, but it's not. It will be soon though. Thanks for tuning in on this video. Got a beautiful IS outside today. The pollen has slowed down a bit. It's getting a bit warmer. It's been raining a little bit. So there you have it. Appreciate y'all for watching this video. As always, stay subscribed, man. Stay tapped in. We got some more bangers on the way. A bunch more N54 content on the way, man. The car just looks so good right now, man. Gosh. I mean, like, seriously. Such a beautiful car, bro. I love the E92, man. I'm so glad I got this car, man. So nice.